foremost, as a broad differentiator, Vilksy Smooth's mission is to produce premium cutting-edge products for the sensor industry. Our company aims to satisfy the primary shareholders, customers, stockholders, management, and employees by maintaining a presence in every market segment from low-end to high-end. Our company understands that the market will want improved products every year in terms of performance and size. To satisfy our customers, Vilksy Smooth will annually forecast the ideal performance and size numbers of each market segment so that customer expectations can be matched as closely as possible. Furthermore, our company will distinguish its products through excellent design, high awareness, and easy accessibility. By developing high research and development and marketing competencies, Vilksy Smooth will be able to keep its designs fresh while ensuring that its products are well known and easy to access. Lastly, to gain a competitive advantage early on, our company will borrow heavily in long-term debt and issue many shares. With this cash, Vilksy Smooth will invest a lot into automation, capacity, and promotions and sales budgets in hopes of increasing consumer demand and its market share.
Going off our initial goals outlined in our mission statement, what we want to do is to get as much market share as fast as possible. And to this end, we decided that we were going to invest as much as we could into automation capacity and spend the first 4 years building our company so it would be ready for the last few years. So we would max out on long-term debt, and for the first 2 years we took a maximum issue of stock. Didn't exactly pan out as planned. First year we lost $3 million. Second year we made about $6 million. And the third year we took out like a $28 million emergency loan. So almost torpedoed the company there. Just some bad forecasting. Turns out the effects of product repositioning were really strong as companies like Baker moved out of the high tech and into the low end. It really destroyed our market share. So that was a learning experience. Year 4 was definitely much more conservative forecasting and actually worked out really well. We started actually making money. Once we started doing TQM, our overall costs started to drop like a rock, and our contribution margins were over 40%. So that was all really good.
Some highlights from year 5 include a profit of $16 million, higher than all of the other competitors, maintaining the highest market share again, with 22.56% of the market, a change of almost $30 in stock price, raising our stock price to $55.47, the highest out of the market, and leading the market in all segments except performance, where we placed second because, well, we stocked out of apt. During this year, we also released a new product into the size segment, named A Size, an appropriate name, right? Overall, year 5 showed good progress after having a horrible year 2 years ago. We did even better in year 6 with a profit of $25 million and a market share of 23.71. We keep retiring stock, causing our stock price to skyrocket yet again to land at $84.33 per share. We also finally had the top product in each market segment this year. App had finally gained market share with a 21% of the performance market this year. So remember how I mentioned we released a new product last year called A Size? Well, that didn't work out as well as it could have. A Size entered the market at 8%, but it may have played a part in Agape's market share dropping from 32% last year to just 22% this year. In year 7, we had a profit of $30 million, 2 times more than everyone else in the market. However, our market share dropped by a bit less than 1%. We weren't too worried about this though, because we still had the leading product in each market segment. Our stock price rose yet again to $108. Sorry if this trend has been getting old. The biggest downfall of this year is that although we didn't stock out this year, we had way too much inventory left over. Year 8 was bittersweet. Although we were glad to finally have the simulation over with, it was fun looking back. We ended the simulation strongly with $40 million in profits this year and the highest market share again with 23.54%. Our index stock price was $143.63. We would never have thought that after the disaster of 2018 would we have beat the other companies with such a high price. Again, we didn't stock out this year, but the reasoning may be a lot different than last year. We did not anticipate having all of our competitors stock out on almost every single product. This may have been due to all of the other companies going on strike for 43 days, except us. Or did they just know that this simulation was over, so it didn't end up producing anything? Oh well. We finished strongly in each market segment, placing first in each except for the size market. A-size may have cannibalized Agape throughout the years, but they still finished second and third, giving us a 31% market share in that segment. Overall, we recovered from that one bad year and ended up being the top company in many aspects. We maintained the highest market share, highest profit, and even ended up being the only company to not have our workforce go on strike ever.
One of the most important things that our company did starting in year 4 was buying back stock. We diluted our stock price quite a bit by, first the emergency loan, and second by issuing a lot of stock the first 2 years to fund our expansion plans. So, starting in year 4, we said to buy back the maximum amount of stock each year to increase our market cap. And it worked pretty well. By the end of it, we had bought back enough stock that our stock price had rebounded really high.
Quiet down, everyone.
Is this thing on?
What product have you never stocked out of?
We stocked out on everything all the time.
Why so many loans?
Because we took 10-year loans on an 8-year gain.
What would you do next time?
I would pay someone to do CAPSIM for me.
How did you make your comeback after the emergency loan? Why do you think you did better than your competitors?
We have the most market share, and we remained in every market the whole time.
Why didn't you do well in the size market?
Because size doesn't matter.
Alright, no more questions.